take this one together. Solidarity. Everybody. One more time, let's go. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm a country brother Frederick on my bro to regard the program, this program again. What would they call Soli. Now the program want to be say we members of the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, they bring common away every Saturday, 5 p.m. Nigeria time. This now the program when we say we they talk the matter the way it be. So it make you feel free to send in your comment, feel free to share this video because this now your program, this now our program. And as we did this show, in case you just like to say something, you like to comment, because you be part of this program, feel free to comment because you now part of the show. Then we'll go read your comment, then we'll go see how your comment be. Until we go, before we go just start, when we say we'll go generally introduce the people when we say that they are with me for the studio.
Invitation. Principals and proprietors of public and secondary schools in Nigeria are hereby invited to register 2 of their students for the first national quiz competition on the Nigerian Constitution for secondary schools in Nigeria. Commencement date 1st October 2022. Deadline for registration 15th August 2022. Registration fee free. Venue virtual. Prizes to be won by the 6 best schools include millions of naira, laptops, copies of the Nigerian Constitution, and lots more. Please request a free application form by sending an email to write.gcsdn@gmail.com or gcsdn@gcsdn.org. You cannot stand for your rights if you don't know your rights.
This project is powered by the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, and the Rescue Me Now Data and Media Limited.
Signed, Dr. Edmond Iken, Project Administrator.
So I welcome you now back again to the show. In case you just join us, this is the program they call Soli. People there with me for the studio when they say they go join us, talk the topic where they say we get today. Because we want to talk of something when we say they're very, very important for what they go on for Nigeria now. When we say PVC, permanent voters card. Now be PVC, that power, that card will be say you go hold, you go fit use them, take vote. Now, the big news now be say on the 31st of this month of July, now be the final date when it be say you go feel register for your PVC. If you not register, now be say anything when you talk from now till February when the election go start, anything where you talk, na noise. Before we go start this program, I just introduce 2 people who say that they are with me for the studio. Prince, when they throw a salute to our people.
Greetings, my fellow countrymen and women. I greet all of you. Happy weekend.
Thank you very much. Now from where you for the greet us so?
From UK.
The greet us from UK. Thank you very much. Another country brother there with us for here for studio. Alden Nelson. Throw away salute to our people.
I truly salute to everybody. I truly salute to you now.
Thank you. Now for you, if you talk to us so.
From Budapest, Hungary.
From Budapest. Correct, yes. I hear say una dey hungry for Hungary, una true be that?
No, we're not the hungry. We're not the hungry.
Okay. Thank God, so not the hungry. Now the same hungry nowadays, so because yesterday that woman what they call Abike Dabiri will be chairman of Nigerian Diaspora Commission, moved at the quarry on Twitter. she can't talk, say, we the hungry, say me, the hungry man for Hungary. I can't smile for the matter because even the matter where they talk, not the matter when say she they talk again, she just shift, come on for the matter when they for ground. Wait till be the matter when they for ground when they vex. I know say for 2019, the Ministry of Health under Dr. Osage Emmanuel Enahire, he present budget of Ministry of Health before the members of the House of Representatives. Inside that budget, him and the chairman of the Nigerian Diaspora Commission, they don't generally agree, say they go spend 235.6 million naira. They say what the ones that take do, they say the ones that take attract some Nigerian doctors when we say that abroad, when they for abroad, call Nigeria. So that money, now the office of NIGhtCom, that is Nigerian Diaspora Commission, when we say that Bike Dabiri, Erewa, now be the chairman, that money, now that office with the Ministry of Health, that they're supposed to generally manage the money. But I not say that 2020 budget, when we say they defend for 2019 October, so 2020 throughout now period of COVID-19. Not here all over the world, no traveling, no flight self. So we can't have say that money of that day, there's the release them, I be they spend them, as I just put out for Twitter, paka. And so I became that begin to the insult. It's just call it boys, when they social media, when they begin to the insult, You see, all these are the things when they be say Nigerian politicians they do. They will just talk, shout, intimidate, insult you. If you not get liver, you could just run. If you're not that sure of what you do, you could just run. So in the course of which they talk, they say, this man they're hungry for Hungary. So now make me just remember what you just talk now, what you tell me say they for Hungary. But as the matter they go on, trust us, so go give now the update, because we not they fight half battle. We won't just know whether they release the money. If they release the money, they spend them. If they spend them during COVID-19 period, they spend them. So my country people, we welcome and come the show today. That's not the topic we'll go discuss today, because we'll do special program for that one in the future. So now, Prince Ewamade, say generally now, they don't say now on the 31st, that is INEC. INEC don't say on the 31st, that is the end of this month. Now be the date when it say go be the last date for people to register to get their PVC. Now, it means say we get today now 16th, now we say we get just like 15 days for them to finish. But this time, INEC said they go do them in a way that the time when you fit come register, they go open office from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock, then they go make sure say, even weekend, Saturday and Sunday, they go open so that people go fit generally come register. So now the matter now be the thing when we just be that. But when I know say people they turn to 18 years every day. So if July now be the deadline, what did INEC they do for August, September, October, November, December, January? Because the presidential election on 23rd of February 2023. Now, High Court, my first talk say, may they extend the deadline for the collection of this PVC. So now may they extend that. Now they don't extend that. Court tell them say, as my extend that, so they could have made sure so they extend that more than 90 days before the election. 90 days before the election, that be middle of November now. Middle of November 2022 to middle of February when the thing will start, the election will start, maybe around 90 days. But we don't know why they generally rush now, say they won't come do this 31st of July. So how you see the matter generally, Prince? As the situation don't be like this, what you go do, make profit do to already collect their voters card? How you see the matter generally? Prince, you need to unmute yourself. Okay. Yeah, carry on.
Thank you so much for this opportunity to chook mouth for the topic of the day. However, the thing we say we need to continue to encourage our brothers and sisters who they back home. May they try take advantage of the situation of today. As it be say, they say now 31st be the deadline of to collect the PVC and all that. So people need to hurry up, go collect your PVC, because now the PVC now they go count for election day, not be our prayer point. So we need to continue to encourage our people, may they go collect their PVC. And also, if it go there possible, may they see extend them past that 31st. Like you rightly said, now middle of November, 90 days, according to because of the court interpretation, say 90 days before the election. INEC not get anything whether they do from now to that November. So it not will cost them anything to extend the deadline past the 31st of July to give those who will turn 18 for August, those who will turn 18 for September, and those who will turn 18 for that October and November to participate, because this election where they come so now first of its kind. This one are waiting we they call revolution election. So everybody need to participate. Nigerian youth need to take the power by all means from the old brigade. So that there I will stop for now. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Nelson, now you see the matter generally. This deadline when they don't put so, and how you see them? How you see them?
I mean, for a fact, we don't know, say, the government, they try to disenfranchise a lot of people from voting. So this only goes to show, say, we need to strengthen our resilience if we go want to change things to the way we are for the country. Recently, we hear say some other INEC locations, thugs, they go attack and disperse everybody, we come out from there. Then we can't see again, say PVC when they so important, we don't they be like gold now. When people they go queue up for days, for weeks. So people they sleep for DSF just to try register themselves, get the PVC. The same PVC, they for inside gutter, they for they throw away them, they throw them like say they important. So this only goes to say if you get that opportunity, no matter how small it is, no matter where you see say hope they way if you register, you need to rush go do them, because if then talk say our votes no they count, then why did they try to disenfranchise everybody by all means? Why did they carry talks? They go rig elections. Why did they carry talks? They go scatter people where they try to vote for this election where they go on currently now. I think it's shown there have been various reports of vote buying. There've also been various reports where people they go disperse people. So strengthen your resilience. If you see any hope to feel register, even if you don't get the plastic PVC card, if you are registered and you don't get polling unit and everything, with the printout of that paper, if you carry and go polling unit, you go vote. If you carry and go, because I don't work with INEC before in the past, where they will do registration. Sometimes somebody thumbprints no go work, you go do them manually. I don't day for polling unit before, don't go through some of those processes. So even if the plastic card never comes out, the card not only a representation of waiting day for inside the system. If you don't already inside the system, you don't take your thumbprint and everything. You fit take your printout and everything like that, and you don't get your PVC too. You fit carry and go. You go register yourself for the voting for the polling unit. You then put your fingerprint, you read everything, your information, your name, the printout you go show there. You fit vote. So I think say maybe we take a step further, try work as hard as possible because the time is short. So for whoever never do them, try your best, go do, and may we get the country of our dreams. We'll get the country where we will feel proud to say in our home.
Thank you very much. Because this election we want to so now fight for the soul of our country. We want to fight for the soul of our country. This one our last fight. Say when they watch film, they go say one fight in our last fight. When after one fight, the last fight. This now election when they be say, if you don't tire for the killing and the kidnapping for Nigeria, if you don't tire for say students they stay home, as we also Nigerian students stay for house, if you don't tire for say you go market things don't dear, if you don't tire for hard life, go collect your PVC now, because now be the thing where you need to take vote. Because this thing where they talk since this now the time where they call Jorokoto. That is the time to play your last card the time to go collect your PVC now be now. If you go there wait like 2 days time, say, I go collect. You know, say some people they like to delay things. You know, say the other time before they ever extend and so people they rush, won't collect. Where una day since? Where una day since? Now, even the 2 weeks when remain, so it's still short, but it's still far. So now wait for like 3 days or 2 days before you can't go. Before you reach and the fit of say NEPA is like how you want to. So it's better to go on time, go collect your PVC. We beg una.
Country people, country people. How many times I call on?
Continue.
We dey do the same thing and we dey expect different results. Not be juju be that. If you don't reach 18 years, you never do your PVC, or you don't do your PVC, you never go collect them. Now you be the problem we dey face for this country. Now you go INEC office, make you see people PVC full them me. Una not go collect them. Una go sit down for corner. They say, I would like to vote, but my vote not go count. How your vote won't take count? Where you not go vote?
Do I know?
Vote not they count. Now politicians they bribe to buy votes. This time around, our vote must count.
Okay.
You know why? Because the INEC of before, not be the INEC of now. Because they don't tell to hear the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Why the old one not agree come out? I be don't register. The way I for register, you too far. I not go feel reach that place on election day. My dear, go any INEC office. Go do change of venue. They go carry your polling unit, call your area. It's not be even your domot.
You're telling me the truth.
So not let anything disenfranchise you, because the strength of the oppressor lies in the display of the people's abysmal ignorance. See, don't make me speak English now.
Sorry.
Our mood don't do. I believe and I stand for a better Nigeria. In-law, we not get money. Now body take the work for marriage or for burial. As for me, I don't enter house. Nothing there outside.
Back now, small word that they tell person, then you go use and take wise. Because as we just they talk now, the resident electoral commissioner of INEC for Lagos State, Mr. Olusegun Agbaje, he talk and say, in the surprise, say over 1 million PVC day for their office where people never can collect. How you go register? You don't go collect your voter's card. Over 1 million. In fact, the real number when it come now 1,091,157. That's a heavy number. Election, if Mr. A get 200, Mr. B get 201, that one vote if it change the result. That one vote if it change the result. So I beg, make we not the year say they leave PVC for office, because PVC went there for office, just like next day they talk. So now we they see for video say some people and INEC people go do one for 2019. They carry PVC millions. They can't go hide down for gutter. People they dig gutter. Now they see them. Make we upload that video small.
See the wickedness being perpetrated by the INEC and some wicked leaders and people in authority to disenfranchise the people of this nation. So these are people's PVC.
Yes, permanent
original
one. Yes.
PVCs.
That was dug from the ground.
Hidden on the ground,
yes.
Buried.
They used
to stop them, not to vote.
Yes.
So you can see it.
Permanent one, yes.
Hidden on the floor, dug from the ground.
2.something
Look
million
at the
pieces
wickedness.
here.
Look at it.
It's more than 2 million pieces here.
More than 2 million pieces
yes.
of PVCs here.
Check out.
You can see what is happening in this country.
After
Wicked people.
Say, go and do PVC. Go and do PVC. How will take trust?
This video when I show now, so not be to discourage you now, make una not collect na PVC. Now to show now, say if you not collect your PVC, you go enter gutter. And if you enter gutter, you go get bad leader. The second reason why would they show this video just now, be say we won't call on INEC because they're saying for Rivers State, this thing for happen. Rivers State, all the cards they get number, They must get office when it be say neither for registrar. Who be the resident electoral commissioner for the state? Which people they in charge of them? When all this card lost, INEC no know. If people collect their card, they know they sign. I be somebody sign anyhow for all the papers, say they don't collect them. He can't go hide them. This is a serious criminal offense. So this is a card when Nigeria they spend heavy money they do. In fact, this one that they call sabotage. National sabotage. So INEC would they follow this story, make una try our best to make sure say una expose anybody when they behind this thing. Then make una try begin to the answer for River State people who say that they struggle to get their cards and say una don't see their card for gutter. But they wash them with soap. But they go collect their thing. Because this kind of thing we would hear for Nigeria, na shame. In fact, Nigeria is not supposed to get voters card. We're not supposed to get voters card. Because all these countries where they stay for abroad, so they don't get separate voters card. Nigeria, we get a national identification number. They link your SIM card to RAM. You get BVN. You get your biometric data. You don't do thumbprint. All these things we don't get them for cards before. All those cards before they use them they vote because they're their system. Because all this one when they say they'll come print all the paper, people when they register, they'll come print this, they'll come do this. All those are long waste of time, and not just na long story. Because 2023 election, the money where government won't spend at 302 billion naira. 302 billion naira. That not be small money. And if we let government waste this money, at the end of the day, we can't allow bad leaders to enter. Now we say people lose in two ways. They lose the money and they lose good leaders. So with the beg una today, say I beg, make una go collect una voters card. And this period, tell us, Prince, people they talk say just like you talk just now, say some people talks, they go that place, go they attack people when they collect their voters card. And all these things where they see so now because of saying that politicians they give them money, may they go scatter the election because some of all these politicians they believe in rigging, they believe in thuggery, they don't believe in the people. That is why when they enter finish, they don't believe in you, they don't do anything for you. Because they feel say not be your power now they enter. You understand me so? So that is why we they tell una say we they beg una. Say make una make sure say una collect una voters card. Make we see this video for you.
We're taking over. We're taking over. We're taking over. We're taking over.
Somebody wave your PVC with a star. Come on, wave it, wave it, wave it, wave it, wave it. We're taking over. We're taking over. We say no to election violence. If you have your PVC, wave it and join me sing. Hallelujah. Everybody join me sing. Can you lift your PVC? Wave it and join me sing. Hallelujah. Everybody join me sing. We have come to sing your praise for your goodness in our life. We have come to raise your banner for the kindness you show to us. Our Lord is forever. You have broken every mountain. We are singing hallelujah. Hallelujah to the most. Oh, yeah, lift your PVC. Wave it and join me sing. Hallelujah. Everybody.
So if you not get your PVC, make you not just shout hallelujah, not just shout. Because God don't do one for Nigeria. So make you not be the person when it be say you not take part for revolution protests. You not take part for Duduwa protests. You not take part for Biafra protests. You not take part for Middle Belt protests. You not take part for Niger Delta protests. Then you not come collect your voters card. Now be saying now you be the wish when they were in Nigeria. So back to you, Prince, as they talk, when they say that they attack some people for the time when they collect their voters card, they attack them, they not collect voters card. How you see this kind of matter generally? Why use their land themselves? Make they use them like this? Why?
Well, now stomach, everything all about Wetin belle go chop. Our youth don't so condition our youth to the extent that now the crumbs will be say the way that they throw away, whether they give them. Now that one, now don't enter their body, don't enter their vein. Will be say when they collect them, they'll begin to act like who they on a drug. So now because the youth will be say with other people they fight for, now the same youth will be say that they use. So those youth, it will take the grace of God for them to feel, let go or to remove their hand from that, pot where they already took their hand. Because now deep pot, they do every time election come, they go meet them, they go give them money, they go give them car to use them to destabilize the election to their own detriment, but to the advantage of the people of our oppressors. So now by the grace of God, now prayer. Now prayer, if not be prayer, I not say any other way we'll fit do it because I did watch one video today. This musician, this Yoruba boy, Portable, where there was somebody, one APC politician give him money. I just to myself, I just say, now your oppressor they give you money so they are people so just for you to go outside, go do your own bidding, and now your future, neither they waste so. Now your own future and the future of the future of your children, now these people they waste so because they don't waste their own, they don't waste maybe even our own. Now their own now and the one way they come again, neither they waste. Because everything that they do, they affect us, whether we like them or not, whether we believe them or not, it they affect us directly or indirectly. That they make the country dry, election will come, they go ring election to their own favor. They go use youth to ring the election to enter office. Now the same youth, now they cry. Say Nigeria hard. So my brother, we need to pray for them all.
Thank you. Make we just leave prayer matter for now because this prayer matter what they talk so. Like say what they talk of prayer and God. Yeah, some people they try to say they're not going to do their own personal thing because God don't give us the power and the energy to do everything. Normally, prayer and God are ultimate for our life, but waiting God don't already give us the energy to go collect our voters card and to make peace for our environment. Not be God will come from every country. No, so Nancy, tell us why you feel so. What thing you feel so go feel do to make sure say peace go there for all this venue where people for the collect voters card so that area boys not go come the scatter things.
We get 8 months to the election actually. So the most important thing for there now be say. Now, when people don't get involved in politics, because anytime when I hear anybody make statements, say, like me, I know the politics person, I know they involved in that. I just feel like the statements they very ignorant because these same things where like now they define waiting they happen for our lives. Now they define whether bandits go come kill, go take people, rape women, do whatever they want to do. Then we determine whether this light when the other countries break it, whether we no get them. Then we determine economy and how naira the fall. Person don't even see dollar to do forex. Nothing. Then we determine our lives. Then we determine salaries. Then we determine minimum wage. Then we determine everything. So our lives they're on the balance. So as this awareness on the grow now, we get 8 months to election. One thing we are going to advise we see these same area boys now hungry and ignorance because we don't live for a country where person belle 9 day paramount because they're hungry. So government don't hold you, make your belly turn to something when the guy we say don't turn your God. This is why they talk about Bible say your belly be your God, their bellies not be their gods. But that situation they don't put us in. So it will take a lot of sensitization. It will take a lot of sensitization from people. If you day in your community, whoever you be, for whoever you day, try to dey influence people, try to talk to them. If they bring money, give you, collect and put for pocket, do your mind. Nobody go come monitor you, say this and that and that, say no do this. So now just the important part of the whole situation with that, because to be honest, if we go dey very sincere, we just want to talk, say maybe government intervention or this other ones, it no go work. It no go work. But I dey very, very positive on the other hand, say this particular election where they come now, so a lot of positivity there in the sense that people are more involved. People from different aspects. You see young people, young able-bodied men. Now these same people now be the talks where they pay now. So as the morale they grow, as people they influence generally they go. Only one person alone gets a circle of influence with influence for a community. And as conversations they spark, as people they come together, they share ideas, as people they unite together, you go realize say more and more of these things, you go see say you go come be like one kind of community policing. People generally go they protect their own specific communities when they vote. For the area where they vote, so now we they vote, we go make sure say they counter our vote, and now we go protect our area, including those boys when they use take they do the election. So now my own belief is that if not be so, it's go dey quite difficult, to be honest. Because in the past elections we've seen it. Nothing where government they do, no kind of security where no they do, but all these things they come up. So I just think saying that social cohesion, that together, coming together for people generally, for different communities, we don't come together for our whole community, decide say see what we will do. We concern our community, our polling unit, our area. Now our area be this. We will guide our votes, we will protect and we will data, and then together with the help of the security agencies, the military, where they usually do for election period.
Thank you very much. Another thing we want to tell government people to be safe, even when they government, this will be politicians. When they use poor students, youths, that use poor youths, now first make them hungry. When I come, they use them, give them small money, give them collars, give them wood, give them medium and tramadol, make them drink. They come they craze. When children in their house, so then when I can't give them all those things, make they go they destroy. May they go to destroy the same people when I don't make to the suffer. But one thing we want to tell them, say the time go come when they say those talks when they use so una food and money not go hungry them again. They come they attack una. They come realize say all the years when they don't waste for life now I cause them. They come they attack una. Because if we get security for Nigeria, big man self he go there happy, go there free. If food and everything they cheap for Nigeria, big man not going to fear. They say when the hungry are awake, the rich cannot sleep. If poor man not agree sleep because of say the hungry, no peace for rich man to sleep because they now be the armed robbers when they enter person house for night now. You never hear armed robbers when say they'll come inside or say they want chop first. 2 hours they will first chop first before they will steal what they want steal. So for all of us to get peace, first if they drive freely, make we just show now one short video of President of Morocco, when only if they drive yourself for street. Why? Because peace there for the street. This now they call freedom of movement. Because if big man feel they work out freely, now be say society they good. Anytime you say policeman, they follow big man. Now because of say society not they good. And for the society to they good, una will be when they government, una must make sure say they good. Una must make sure say they good. because now let them now feel they free. Only you go there for house, you go get dog, you go get gate man, you go get police, your children there for house. Now fear, you they live in fear now. You go put fence for your house, you go put wire on top of the fence, you go put the electric for the wire. Now fear life with that one. Now. We know they sell those ones for abroad now. So this now the thing when we say politicians must need to know if the environment they good, it make sure say una they free. Una go just dey free because the environment they good. So Nigerian youths, everything there for una hand. Nigerian youths now, the people want to feel vote among Nigerians now, 56%. Now Nigerian youths, 56%. So this now the thing when they be say when they say leaders of tomorrow na paper, but the action na youths. Because the leaders of tomorrow now, since when we dey young, now they are leaders of tomorrow. Now, today when Buhari be president, so in a minister 45 years ago, that they laugh also, that they laugh us for the world, that they laugh also, that they laugh us. Some president for this world today now, they never born them. That is for normal country because Nigeria not be normal country now. For some normal country now, some kind of country will say their president they're very young, like the president of Chile will be 36 years. The time when Buhari be minister 1975, they never born him now. Maybe they never born him mama self, or maybe mama they very young. The president of Chile, you understand? So other than the kind of things when they be say we feel say make we discuss for this studio today. Now, what do you think say you want to advise INEC concerning this period of extension of the voters card? Nelson, what if you feel say that between when they be say Prince, make you see they ready your idea because these are things when they be say they're very important. What do you think say it good make we tell INEC at this point because we feel just send out to them as Twitter message. What if you say I'm not tell this period when they be say PVC don't the registration don't they come to an end?
First of all, I go start with commending INEC. They're easy to actually handle the influx of new registrations and all this crowd we don't gather now. INEC don't try. They've been doing a reasonable job all across the states, at least to some extent, compared to the standard when we know Nigeria to get usually. They do a good job, and at least they try. They don't dispatch voters this into all these other places, and they say they will do them almost every day, morning till night, 7 days a week. So I will commend them for actually also trying to stand with the people, make them forfeit get their right to choose a leader where they want. But secondly, I go also advise if they don't know about the budget, but usually INEC they usually they get staff like that. Now ad hoc staff then take within the use during times of maybe registration, even during elections. Now ad hoc staff they use youth service corps, they use normal people generally, and they use different kinds of people. Like they would take ad hoc staff you do for a particular exercise, then they go pay them off. So if we they go extend, make them do 24 hours registration. You put different people for different shifts. During election, people they did 24 hours. During election time, during those election periods, people they walk around the clock. So at least it's just within these 2 weeks alone, no go hurt them. Therefore, those their staff when they go put them on shift, make people register all through 24 hours because it will help. And this thing now to give people hope in the electoral process. Because people now, more and more people now, they believe, say their votes count. More and more people now believe INEC. More and more people now, they will stand with INEC, say, okay, INEC stand with the people, So even the statement when we say INEC, they release generally their statements, they commended the people for actually believing in the electoral process for them to try to get their PVC, say they go vote because they believe, say their votes count. So I just believe, say, if there's one way we will help more people to get registered, I just feel like it's not a 24-hour this thing, which is something that they can do, Just keep the machines there, make them day for instead of that 9 early in the morning till night, just make them 24 hours so that people go feel vote, and then you go help decongest those busy periods within the day where too many people go there. So you go at least you go know say you get 24 hours within the day, But people if you go for morning, if you go for night, So at least for the safe areas, not all, because of course we know it's going to be every area 9 their feet. But for like INEC offices, it should be 24 hours. Just like during election periods when election practices all through the country, they be people they day overnight, people they work. Like for me, I worked the other time I worked, we've been day overnight. We do so in fact we had to leave home. We no day house for a long time. We were working overnight.
Thank you.
So
yeah, thank you. That to extend the time, it did very good, but say the way Nigeria be the risk. Who won't go enter road? This will not be abroad though. When people they work out today break. You won't go Ikorodu or some kind area for Ajegun, let's say, some kind places where we say danger the full street. If we even for afternoon, then you can't go say around 2 a.m. 3 a.m. to go register. That one will be able to get. But anyway, if they go fit do one, like say that they would do instead of to close by 5 o'clock, maybe they close by that kind 7 o'clock in the evening. That one's still good. 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, So generally, that are the thing when we say we see for there. Another thing again, when we say make we just talk again, we say that last time when we say the extend the registration, would they see some churches when the be say that they say if you not get PVC, you're not going to enter the church. So now we want to call on churches, every church, every mosque, every Babalawo house, every whether you're not Jew, Buddhist, whatever, every religion, make una get table for una place of worship. Where una go to do free online internet registration for this PVC for una church or Juju or Ogboni or Muslim members. So before they go collect do the physical registration. Now all hands should be on deck. As we dey talk now, it gets some states when it be say the number of people when don't collect voters card, they're very few. Even some when it be say they even say they don't register, it's still there very few. When you compare them to the population we will get for Nigeria, if we say we be 200 million people, we're not supposed to get anything less than 100 million people when they get voters card. Because as we talk, so the resident commissioner of INEC for Lagos State, he talk and say April, now they start to give people their card, PVC, when we say they don't register or they don't already print. Now, as at June, according to as at June, they're ready with 34,242 cards. 34,242 cards. But for that number, only 6,382 people that don't come aside. That will not be good news, though, because 34,000 minus 6,000 come out, around 28,000 still remain. So I beg, make una not just say una they go collect PVC, una go live and there. Make una go collect them. Then another thing, say it good make INEC they listen to the complaint of people now. Because so that any complaint people they complain, una go make sure say una they work against them so that the complaint not go day this period of the extension. But Prince, how you see the matter? This one when we say INEC they rush like say they want to quickly close the deadline. Why you feel say they won't do that kind of thing? Because some people they say maybe not politicians they tell they say maybe they quick close. How you see it?
Well, first of all, may I first salute the Oga Patapata for INEC for these innovative ideas where they don't bring into the electoral system. Because you and I know, say, most of the things where they happen now under this present administration, present leadership of INEC, is not there for grant before. We be say that they fit detect person will register more than once. And even if you not get your voter's card, when they take your biometric, your information go pull up for system for you to vote. So I salute INEC Oga Patapata for that innovative idea. Secondly, as they rush, say politicians don't they fear. They see the rate where youth till they troop out to go register, all because of one person. They no say now that person they drive the youth now the way the massive the massive rate where people think they go pulling you, they go to register. They know say now somebody now they want vote for. So that thing don't they put panic within the circle of the political elite. So of course you and I know too. Say they call INEC Oga Pata Pata say, I beg, close this thing for us. The earlier you close them, the better it is for us, so that we go know say the ones where you don't do where you stop. Now that one we go they expect say they want to vote for election period. But I want to also use this opportunity to tell or beg or guy INEC say may they not allow the will of the politician come to pass, because if they do, then they deprive Nigerians of their right to vote. Because like I said before, this election when they come so now either make or break Nigeria. Now election will say the whole world torchlight go day upon Nigeria. So INEC, you must play your role for the sake of history. If you want history to be fair to you and your institution after 2023, so you must extend the deadline of this registration. Allow Nigerians, those who want turn 18 for next month, the following month till November, you see get till February for election. Give another 30 days or 60 days or 90 days to allow the will of the people to prevail. Because if you not do this one for us, history not go they kind to now. So that's why I say I reach.
So Professor Mahmoud, now they beg you, say you need to leave legacy. This legacy when you want to live so, now legacy when it be say it go affect your children and your future generation. So Mahmoud, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, would they beg you for here? Say make you make sure say you leave a good legacy with this election. Put country above every other thing. So that when somebody see one picking for road, he say, your papa now be the INEC chairman before. Now good man, oh, he repair our country, now make our country be like this because of say do election well. We beg una, leave that legacy for us. So that are the thing when we say we want to beg INEC. Now another thing when we say we want to talk, we say to Nigeria, we say, he got what they call BVAS. Now, BVAS, which is bimodal voters accreditation system. You understand? Bimodal voters accreditation system. That one, now be that machine when we say that they carry the day of the election, so that day, so the machine, they're not they use card reader again, no, not be say only your card, your thumb, your hand like this, now they call thumb. Your thumb with your face, now the machine they see, you gonna say now you be that. Baka, you go just accept that. So waiting the experience with the use of this BVAS, especially for the election when they do for Abuja, they say some people when we say they don't get old registration card like since 2010. And some people say they don't old over the time. Maybe their face don't come hard. Pass as it did that time. The machine can they shake when they see them. You know, can they capture their way. So if you don't say your face don't old pass before, but your card don't tell like that's 2010. Go INEC office, ask them what you need to do. What you need to do so that they need to recapture you. So that your normal face, your present face where you carry now go show. You know, say person they old every day. So then I wait till be say we want to advise you now, make una try to do as far as this election day. Because this one, the Ururu not go just be like that too. As they vote like this, they see the result. Then, just like Prince talked just now, some politicians they vex, say youths don't they wise. But youths, make una know say, una when you want to vote for change, you still get some people when you want vote for bad thing. Some politicians too, they carry their own people, they go register. Because one person talking for video say they go INEC office for one place for Lagos, go do their registration, their PVC. They say INEC not they work. He said, "And for where they now some outside people come, boys, they motorcycle. As they come, now they make call to INEC, now they open the gate. They register all of them. That kind of thing make we not the hear for this country. I beg. INEC, make we not the hear that kind of thing. Say some people they feel open gate for them, some people they don't feel open gate for them, go enter for registration. And we don't see video when people they shout. People they shout. We PVC is our right. PVC is our right because of the delay when they come from the part of INEC. Make people not go INEC office say they'll say machine all day or one thing. All those are things when politicians feel do arrange with some INEC people. So it could say anywhere you first observe this kind of thing, say INEC official not day there. The time when they're supposed to day, make sure say you shout. So we go post for our Facebook page and everywhere the number where you go call, INEC number where you go call. In case you see something for INEC office where you not like, you go just rush, call the number. Very important. Go put on for our website, put on for our Facebook. Then another thing we want to talk again be say local government chairmen make una dey make sure say where people for the collect their voters card, make una dey make sure say una dey put better police for there. Make una dey secure the place. Because it's not good say una just secure ourselves, then the other people when put them for power, they're not they secure, they're not good. So make what they do that community policing when our country person talk just now, community policing, it's very important. Any person when say na talk, he carry wood or he carry anything, they enter place when people for the collect voters card say they want to come bury them. Make una handle them. Make una handle them. Not be preaching, not be violence with the preach. So make una handle them. You get the way that the whole person they go tie the person for ground before police go come. Because if 10 people come with collapse, say they want just come threaten everybody, I will be like 200 there. Una come they run for 10 people. Una go catch them, una go handle them, go use rope to tie them. Or the police go come. Discharge them. So this is not the thing when it be say we just feel say make we generally let una know say this voters card where we dey talk so if you not get am, I be say you not be Nigerian person. Now another thing we want talk we go be the last matter be say e get some people when be say that they not be Nigerian people. They enter Nigeria, Niger Republic, Chad, that they get Nigerian voters card. How government go fit, INEC go fit take check this kind of matter, Prince? How? They get national identification number name. When we say with our own SIM card, how you fit take do all this one when foreigners don't go come to vote for our election?
Well, thank you. First of all, if you see before 2015 election, the way the rates where they bring in people from neighboring country to come register, this one are the handwork of those people where they power. Because somebody will come from another country, not go just carry enter Nigeria, come go INEC office, go register to become one of the people where they eligible to vote for election without somebody where they there or where they office not get hand for the matter. So all those things now still part of waiting our immigration and the immigration custom and all that agency supposed to the block. Because I not feel vote for this country where I did now because why? I not be British citizen. I not get right to vote. So just imagine somebody will not get right to vote, will not be Nigerian citizen, will they vote for election. If not be somebody who did the system, open the door for them to come vote. So our institution, that's why we need somebody, we need leader. We go fit set up good institution. We go work the same way they work for that other client for the world. Because the kind of situation where the kind of institution we will get for Nigeria today, you know, they work. Things not they work the way it's supposed to be. All those loopholes need to be closed. All those loopholes we did for government. Somebody foreigner from Niger from Niger, from Cotonou, from other country, will come participate for election for country will not concern them. If not be the people who did the system, I open door for them. So that's why now we need to look. That's why you see, say local government of origin, they're very important. This local government of origin, because now you will go your local government, go to affidavit. Outside man, no go just come carry they come my local government, for example, say you want to come register. How you want it possible? Because to get local government of origin, you need people from the local government where go attest, say they know you are from that local government. So now the same thing, we need to get that kind of thing across the 36 states for Nigeria. If the institution, they function to the utmost capacity. So now those areas, that's why we pray, may God give us good leader. We go address all these issues. We say, the system don't they rotten for decades. Don't they rotten? Not in the world, function the way it's supposed to be. Imagine you send email to the local government, nobody will respond because that email they dominate. Phone number for local government they dominate, and our local government is supposed to be the first tier of the government where the people they go do anything where they want to do.
So, okay, so we salute you. We salute you very much for joining us this program. The last thing we want just talk before we go close this show now, Prince, we say, say it gets some kind of state because if I say we go bring INEC chairman come this show, we go try. We could bring INEC chairman come this our show because we don't first bring the INEC information of commissioner, information officer, education officer come this show. That's why we go even bring the Oga Pata come because one thing when I fear for this election, we say, you get some areas where we say even Nigeria army not the near there because terrorists don't take over the place. Nigerians they pay tax, they give terrorists for inside Nigeria. For example, Shiroro, local government area of Niger State. How INEC won't conduct election? Those people that they collect PVC now, how you see them?
Like you said, I go encourage me. You bring Oga Patapata INEC Mahmoud, make it come tell Nigerian before the general election 2023. Make it tell us things where they put in place. We consign the voting for 2023 election. How they will fit avoid multiple voting? How they fit avoid foreigner voting during election? How they fit avoid things where we say the abnormalities where they do for during election? So Nigerians need to hear from them. Because I ain't be the Oga Patapata. Nigerians need to hear from them. So I go advise and I encourage, make you bring and come this show. Make content Nigerian. May we hear directly from her. Just like Okoye can't lecture us the other day about Wetin they don't do, the innovation and everything they don't put in place. So we need to hear from the Oga Pata mouth. It's better. So now I go talk and reach for today.
So the last thing we want to talk is make una remember, say PVC, now you're right.
It's our right. Give us our right. It's our right. It's our right. BBC. 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 It's our right. It's our right. BBC. It's our right.
Nigerians don't wake up.
They don't wake up. Oh.
Nigerians don't wake up. So make we continue with this kind spirit to make sure say we stand for our right, collect our voters card. But anytime when they vote the office, anything when they be say INEC the delay, when I go feel sing, when I go feel shout to, but make una not destroy any government property. Make una not put fire for anywhere because all those things now our property. When Nigeria don't good, we go see enjoy them. So that when Nigeria don't good, make we not go they spend money we're supposed to do new thing, take the repair old things. So we just want to use this opportunity to thank each and every one of them. I want to say will not join us for this program. And we hope say by that kind next Saturday by God's grace. We go generally make sure say we come on our way again for this program what they call Soli. Una know say this program every day we dey do them now, not before this Pidgin English ono, we dey get program on this our channel every day. Different people they come outside, they come talk different topic. Our contributor went this day for studio here with us. So Prince Wemade, now be the person when we say if they do the program what they call face to face. Prince, tell us about face to face before we close. What is the day about? Which time you take one?
Our face to face now program where we dey discuss political and social issues for Nigeria. And now every week, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Now we dey do that program. Now program will be say they cover a lot of things. Well, they cover a lot of things, especially social and political. So I encourage everybody, may that they join me for that program every Wednesday. And also, if you want to be part of that program, send us email and I will invite you to be guest for that show. As election they draw closer, we go begin the hammer on the need for people to come out. Because this election, as I talked on before, now revolution election. Now Wetin want decide how we want waka for the next 4 years. That's what I talk on, Rich.
Thank you very much. The 6 o'clock where it also na Nigerian time.
6 p.m. Nigerian time, yes.
6 p.m. Nigerian time every Saturday, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Make una the joint contributor Prince Ewemade Concourse for the programs when they do what they call face to face. Until we go soon again, contributors and sisters, friends of Nigeria, Nami country, brother Frederick Omoyoma Dorige. I dey sign out for this program. Hope you say we go soon again very, very, very soon. Una goodbye.